So this is how I'm going to help you light your YouTube studio, no matter what size room you have or what you're dealing with. I'm going to show you how to do it. My name's Joseph Lipsen. I'm a content creator based out of Seattle, Washington, and I like to make tech videos and filmmaking videos and find ways I've used these things to help me in my everyday life and see if they can help you in your everyday life. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an upload. About a year ago, I uploaded my first video to this channel, and as I was years down filmmaking and this career, well before this channel, I really didn't care about lighting and didn't really know the benefit it would ultimately have. And I would literally just set up the camera, turn on some lights, shoot, and call it a day and think I could do everything I needed if I shot in log, and the famous quote, I could fix it in post. And after I bought some lights, got my hands on some professional lights, let me tell you how wrong I was. So this right here is my light sources on how I light my set. It's 3 different lights, and I'm going to talk about each one of them today. There's been tons of trial and error on this set and lighting this set and how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get into that with you guys today. So first off, the atmosphere, and as you can see, I'm shooting during the day, and shooting during the day is not the easiest task. I mean, I have lots of windows right here. I luckily have these shades that act as like diffusers for the light, so that's very beneficial for that. I've tried shooting at night, and I'm just not ultimately a fan of the look of how it looks shooting at night, so I've had to opt in for the day. And some fixes is when I can keep these windows open. When the trees grow, it blocks out a lot of the sunlight. I can get an ND filter and control light that way. But I found for me the best way to do this is to play with these and use them as diffusers. So traditional interview lighting is a fill light, a key light, and a hair light. Those 3 things is what a traditional kind of interview set looks like. And I don't really use any of those all together. I use little pieces of them in different places. So as you zoom out, you can see what I'm working with. I have the key light here, which is the big dome. I have a fill light right here, which illuminates just this side of my face a little bit with the sunlight, which I'll get into later. And I have a backlight right there, which kind of illuminates my background a little bit and pulls me off of the camera in the background and gives me some depth. And as we come right back in now, we'll talk about the key light. This is the Amaran 100X, and it is filled up with the Aputure Light Dome SE. And the reason there's this big dome in this grid on here is because it creates a soft light on my face. And I used LED lights before, LED panels, and it was just this harsh one-sided lighting where this kind of takes the light and illuminates the exact side you're working on in a soft way. I have it about 45 degrees from the camera and myself, the subject, and that's really how I light this side of my face and up to right here. And this thing isn't easy to take apart. This is the Light Dome SE. It's not the new one that's easy to take off and move around. So with this Light Dome, you're kind of set it up, leave it, and you can kind of just turn it on and go from there. And that's my key light. It's the Amaran 100X. This isn't a cheap light. It's about a $200 light. You can control your lighting, so you can control your temperature. They have the D series, which is just the daylight series. And then when you get up and you have like the 120D Mark II and those higher aperture lights, not the Amaran lights, you can put batteries into them. You can use them portably and use bigger softboxes and more accessories. So key light, Amaran 100X, Aputure Light Dome SE, that's the key light. And then we talk about the fill light. The fill light just takes the light and basically gives the little bit more light I need from the daylight outside shooting onto my face. And with this diffusion, you need a little bit more light. And I always shoot this light a little bit more yellow so it can match this backlight, which I'll get into a little bit later. But this lights up this side of my face just a tad. And this is the Aputure MC RGB LED. And I mean, I'll take it off right here. It is a small light, and it lights me up just the amount I need it to. And you might be wondering, what does this set look like without lights? And I can show you that. These both link up to my phone, and as I turn off my key light, you can see how dark it gets. And when I come back here and turn off my fill light, you can see like it is a dark set, and you need both of these lights to really show off the set and really light me, the subject. As I turn this one back on, you can see how it slowly lights up just this side of my face, but that's not enough. And you come over here and you turn on the 100X, and this is where all the magic happens, and it lights me just like that. And then back here I have my lamp, and I've hair light is what is really traditional into film, and it'll shoot kind of down and light up the back of your head. But I've seen I don't really need that with the size my apartment is. So I have this little lamp back here that I have set up. It's got a very warm tone to it, and what it does is it's far enough away where it pulls me off of the background, and it really shows the depth of what this apartment is and the depth from here to there, and really shows off this 2.8. So there's many ways to light a set. I've gone through many versions of how I've lit this set. I've had my key light in just basically every part of my apartment, from straight on to a 90-degree angle to a 45-degree angle this way. I've had it everywhere. I've experimented with not using that light right there. I've experimented with putting on these lights. But overall, this is what I feel is the cleanest tones to my face. This is what I feel is, it's the most atmospherically accurate to what this room is and what I want this room to be. So that's really why I've chosen this lighting set. So I mean, you can go into it, what's one of the most important parts of filmmaking, and lighting is up there. And even from lighting myself in an interview set like this or a studio set like this, to product lighting and lighting different products I'm reviewing or I'm touching on or testing out, it really goes to show how important the lighting is and how much more of a dynamic mood and scene you can set with the lighting you choose. And overall, it's just more fun. It is so much more fun to be able to take your time, light a set, and build the mood you want for the video you want. And I have to say, it becomes a bit addicting, and you become sort of a perfectionist when it comes to lighting when you really get into it and have lights to play with. So that's always fun to kind of build off of your filmmaking skills and try to build a new skill with everything you do. So like I said, if you're interested in how I light a B-roll set or a product shoot and how I use these lights to do that, comment down below. That's definitely a video I can make, and something I'm really think it would be a fun video to make, because there's so much that goes into lighting all of my shoots and lighting all of my products and everything I review. But that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one.